Journal entry 31. We're almost a tenth of the way there. That's 4 days from now. We will be a tenth of the way there. It is June 16th, 2022, 10:35 p.m. Yes, we're back to the late night bullshit. I'm going to let you know I'm exhausted. I'm sick of being here. And I want to just go to sleep right now. I've been going to bed. So I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night for some apparent reason and woke up at 6. It was miserable. And then today at work, it was pretty difficult as well. But hey, man, we grow, we learn, we do everything that we need to do to be able to get those bills paid. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I figured out, I am awful at Japanese. I study and I'm still bad at it. I'm a disappointment to my sensei. I'm sensei. I'm a very big disappointment because every time she says something that we've gone over, I've already forgotten it. So I gotta work harder. That's all. I'm a complete bot when it comes to speaking Japanese and comprehending it and listening to it. So fudge. You guys can finally hear me though, right? Yes, you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear double of me. Give me 1 second. Hello? There we go. You guys, I don't know what was up with my settings yesterday or the last 2 days where it was just mute, but I'm sorry about that. Water. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. I saw a comment on the video 2 days ago saying, "Hey, you're muted." And then I open up the video today. No, from yesterday. And what do you know? I was muted as well. And yesterday was fucking fire, dude. We were talking about a whole bunch of shit, but you'll never know because I'm not going to reiterate it 2 days in a row. You know, I'm just not going to do it. But we're vibing, we're chilling, we're doing our thing. Oh, dude, my mom just did not want me to move to Japan. I told her about it. She was like, absolutely not. And I was like, come on, mom, let's do it. Let me do it. And she's just like so hesitant about it. She just like doesn't want me to go there at all. She's always like, why would you move there without visiting first? It's like, bro, because I like yeeting my life into situations I've never been into for the experience. And then she's like, you're not even gonna know the language. I'm like, mom, that's why I'm going, so I can learn the language. I just think she's one of those parents that just, she just wants us to stay close and by her. Well, yeah, dude, that's love, but fuck that shit. I'm doing me, baby. I'm doing me. Let's see. Anything else today? Absolutely nothing, man. I did nothing. I didn't see anyone and say anything. I didn't do anything. Still, I said 3 days to see whether or not what the baby's name is. Still haven't seen them. And yeah, I think it's Father's Day this week, and I don't know. But yeah, we're gone, dude. All right. It's going to be a short one today. Not much to say. Besides, sorry about the last 2 videos. I'm just exhausted right now, man. There's not much. Yeah, there's not much. And I kind of want to lay in bed and watch some TV. Might watch some anime or some shit like that. Who knows? But night, guys. I'm going to drink some water. I'm so thirsty. Oh, I made dinner. I don't know, man. There's nothing to report today. Really nothing. Yesterday was fire, dude. Yesterday was a fire video. The energy was there. Oh, dude, let me talk. So I was on my buddy's podcast yesterday, right? I was on my buddy's podcast yesterday, and dude, I haven't had sex in like 2 years, right? And I'm chill with it, right? I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck about, having sex or anything. But every time when I say that, there's this one chick on the show. I've been on the show with her twice, the podcast twice, and she goes, "You're fucking lying." I'm like, bro, because I say things like sex is overrated, and it is overrated, dude. I'll tell you why sex is overrated. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't feel good. It feels awesome, but it's overrated because there are so many things that I do on a day-to-day basis, specifically play TFT, eat good food, hang out with my friends, that give me more satisfaction and like mental stimulation and like just like stimulation in general on a scale of stimulation, no matter what type of stimulation it is, than sex does. Usually after sex, I'm just like, I'm just like, it's whatever. I'm like, what's next? Like, what was that? Why'd I do that? Why'd I spend that much time having it? And like, they don't believe me, dude. I love like 30-second sex, man. I'm in, I'm out, I'm back to doing what I want to do. And like, I don't think they understood. Maybe it's because I was on a cast of all women and they were just like, there's no way I've ever like a man would ever say that or openly admit it. But I'm gonna be the first one to say it, man. Long sex sucks. I hate it. I fucking hate it. If she wants me, if she can't, if like, listen, if I get it if I'm bad at sex, but if she wants to make that shit last longer and she edges herself while I'm having sex with her, right? And it lasts more than 20 minutes, like, and dude, 20 minutes is a long time. I would love for sex to only be 10 minutes. Listen to me, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes, and then we're out, and then we're fucking out. We both got our fucking bust, ba da 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 da. But realistically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bust in 30 seconds and we're done. And I'm leaving, you know. And listen, some people are gonna say that's like a terrible outlook, but that just supports what I'm saying. I just like sex is just whatever. It's just a discharge for me, you know. It's just a discharge for me. It's literally yeah. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have blowjobs than sex because I don't have to work, you know. And that sounds very selfish too, and it is right. It is. But I would almost rather masturbate than have sex because that way I can just rub one out and get back to what I need to do without having to consider the other person. Yeah, I listen, I'm open about my selfishness and I'm also open about how like yeah, just my selfishness. And that's all right. It's okay to be selfish, but it's you want to be selfish with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds weird, but like you don't want to be with somebody else when you're being as selfish as I am. So it's just like sex is overrated, man, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into sex that I'm just not for, you know, especially right now. And don't get me wrong, I do get a little horny at times. I'm like, fuck, I would love to have sex because about a month ago, I was talking to my friends. I'm like, dude, I'm so horny right now because, you know, like sometimes I just want to have sex, right? But I would be satisfied having sex maybe once every 3 months. It's been 2 years for me and I'm living my best life ever. Best life ever. So yeah. But this chick is always like, she's like, I know you. I know you. She's like, and what? And then this other chick was like, you're full of yourself. I'm like, what do you mean by I'm full of myself? She's like, you're full of shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Everything that I'm saying right now is 100% true. Sex is overrated. 30-second sex if I'm going to have sex. And blowjobs are better than sex. There's so many things that I come on, dude. Like it's if you agree with me, you agree with me, and if you don't, you don't. I get it. I get why people like the intimacy of sex. I know why people like the pleasure of sex, but and yes, sex feels good, but it's overrated. Like I would much rather be playing TFT and grinding it out than having sex. I would much rather be going out and getting good sushi with my friends than having sex. There's so many things that I'd rather do than have sex. Like I would almost rather do my chores than have sex. No, actually, yes. If right now, like if my apartment is dirty and some chick is like, yo, come over. Like, I'm like, let's have sex. Like, I want to have sex with you. And I need to clean my apartment. I would say, no, I'm sorry. I have to clean my apartment. Not because it's a not because it's a like obligation. It's just because that sounds more fulfilling at the end of the task than having sex. And listen, this chick was trying to say I'm like an omnivore or whatever it's called, a pescatarian, some shit, you know, like shit where dudes don't like to have sex. No, that's not it, man. It's just that I value my time and I feel like if I'm not having sex to procreate or just having 30-second sex, 5 minutes. When I say 30 seconds, I actually mean like 5 minutes. Then it's just like I could be doing other things. Cause I don't know about you, because when I've had sex with people, it's just like, well, one person. It's like you have to talk after, and you gotta kind of like be there. You can't be like that asshole that just like, cause if I could just like come in like 10 seconds and then leave without saying a word and go back to playing video games, I would, but you can't. That's rude. That's disrespectful, right? Unless that's what the person wants. But I haven't found anybody like that. And even if I did, then I have to go out of my way to do that shit. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm even thinking about it right now. Like I just thought of myself like building up the courage, not courage, but like building up the effort to go have sex. And it's just like I could just be right here doing this or right here on my computer playing video games, hanging out with my friends. Or hitting up my buddy and saying, yo, bro, you want to go to H Mart and go get some food? And he'll be like, yes. Like shit like that, man. Do I want some ice cream? Maybe. But yeah, that one chick was just appalled that she just didn't believe me. She's like, I don't believe you. She's like, you're full of shit. Like, bro, I don't have sex. I don't get bitches. And then my friend Sue, shout out to my girl Sue's. She's like, no, Ziggy actually does not get bitches. He'd rather play video games than hang out with women. And it's yes, I absolutely would. I absolutely would. And then they posed this question to me: what about having sex while playing video games? I'm like, girl, have you played TFT before? If like, and listen, I'm gonna have to be focusing on two things. Like, one, if I'm playing video games like TFT while you're having sex with me and I'm not paying attention, you might feel a certain type of way, right? And then if let's just say I'm getting into it, because sometimes I do like get into that shit, and I'm not focusing on TFT, I'm gonna end my LP away. And that's like, nah, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. I'd like if someone was like, if you could be a challenger in TFT, but you would like wake up and you'd be a virgin again, like never had sex, and you could never have sex again, I would say absolutely. I'd be a virgin for life. I would be a virgin for fucking life to be a challenger in TFT. Okay, because that feels way more rewarding. TFT is harder than college. I'm just gonna put that out there. It is. It is. I had an easier time in my college than I had playing TFT. It's that simple, man. That's that. That's my sex rant. I'm gonna fucking hit up the girl on Instagram and be like, I swear I get no bitches. Just kidding, guys. That's entry 31. 11 minutes on the clock on a rant about sex. And yeah, I'm good, dude. Yeah, video game, dude. I'd rather game than have sex, man. It's overrated. Sex is overrated, and it's as simple as that. Peace out, guys. My hair is messy. My Japanese teacher is disappointed in me. I can tell, and yeah, I got to get better at speaking Japanese. Bye, guys.